What's going on, guys? It is Hunter here, and today we have a special little video. This is not a gameplay video. This is more of a tips and tricks video. I thought about starting a new series of, instead of just doing highlights, I'll show you guys tips. And if you like it, let me know, subscribe, leave a like. So I have two silver takeoffs on my wide receivers. That's kind of important for this scheme. You don't have to use it, but it does help with certain routes for them to get open quicker and for defenses to have to react faster. If they don't have ball hawk, it's going to be a rough day. If they do have ball hawk, they'll still get open. So yeah, let's get into it. Before we begin, we also have the two playbooks to shout out: Alabama Crimson Tide offense and the Ball State Cardinals defense. The defense is a 3-4 set. It has all the nickel sets. It has $2-3-6 odd and $2-3 rush. So it also has a good 3-4 setup from under, even, and odd, as well as a 4-4 split. Alabama has a lot of good run plays and a lot of good balanced offense. The only weakness of this offense is there's only one single back set. To me, I prefer a little bit more out of that, but it's still a very good setup. So let's get into it. So as you can tell, you have gun, pistol, single back, goal line. Those are your four formations. There's not an I form, unfortunately, but however, here's the thing: you don't need I formation. So the first play we're going to get into is in shotgun, and it's empty trace stack. You have a pretty good selection of plays here, but we're going to go over the curl switch. We're going to run against a cover 3 match, just a generic thing that a lot of people use. So as you can tell, cover 3 match, you have one safety over the top. So we're going to look at our routes, right? We have triangle starts out with a curl, square has the post over the middle, X has the drag, R1 has the zig, and circle has the higher end route. So what we're going to do is simply do one adjustment, and that's it. We're going to get triangle on the curl. We're going to hot route him to a corner route, and now, because it's cover 3, I have leverage underneath. So we're going to hit triangle again on the hot route selection, hold L1 for the custom stem, and we're going to bump him down about 2 spots. So now he looks like this. If you don't know how to do stem routes and customize your stem routes, you simply hit the hot route button, hit your receiver that you select, hold R1, and go up or down. You have to hold R1 while doing this. Now, we're going to put it right here at the 5-yard mark. You always want to go 5 or under. Now you can go right here, but watch what happens when we go right here. See how much separation he gets, and that takeoff helps him burst even more. So again, we're going to do our hot route to a corner route, go to about 5-yard depth on the breaking of the corner. Same thing. And you can lob it and maybe get a potential touchdown to get there. So already he's got separation right there. So that's how this play works. Now we're going to go to a cover 2 set and see how to play that, because there are different stems based for different formations. So we'll show the cover 3 again, just like that. Bam. Okay, so now we're in a cover 2 set. So as you can tell, what's the strength of cover 2? Underneath routes, right? So the drag and the zig will probably be covered. So you wouldn't ever put it on this route. It's getting boxed right now. However, it does pull that corner. So this has now become a decoy. Okay? This route can become a decoy. The other thing you can do is you can treat it like this. We'll do it one more time. Drag gets open. You pull them up for your drag to be open. The other counter to this is a touchdown. So where that free safety is, bump it up one time to now the post route for square, the triangle corner are now at the same breaking of the route. Watch what happens when you do this. So you get that empty pocket of space that is in the weakness of cover 2. Now, why does this happen? Well, look at your route for square. You got a safety deciding between two routes. The other safety's busy looking at the right side of the field. It's a very good route to hold and get there. So that's the touchdown route. Now, if you're on a 3rd and 3 or a 3rd and 5 and you just need to get yards and convert, go ahead. Go ahead and take that drag. Don't be shy. Alright, so let's say you're going against somebody that's a heavy blitzer. Alright, we're playing against a cover 0 look here. It's silver shoot punch. So, silver shoot pinch, excuse me. So you can actually bring this back down and do the same thing. But you have to pass lead your shot a little bit better. You have to be able to get there. If they press, same issue. However, the drag will always be open. Keep that in mind. I have a way better play action, a way better formation that goes against cover 0, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. But as you can tell, the drag and the zig in this formation are what make this a very good play, because you have enough versatility underneath and over the top. Just like that. And you may even get a touchdown if you got your safeties playing on somebody else. What I would recommend is actually putting your tight end on a corner and bringing him down to where he's breaking right on the linebacker. Boop! As such. So, break on the linebacker. You can also set it up just like this to where if it does get open on the left side, you have an option. That may not get open all the time. That is one of those plays where it's like a hit and miss. Now you could, if you want to, you can go higher up to get to where the touchdown is. And that would be even better. So that's why I like to go a little bit higher on some of my stems. So, you know, take it as you will. This is a really good play to use for empty, no huddle, 2-minute, and so forth. And this is just play number 1, guys. This is just play number 1. Let's move on to play number 2 after this dot. Boop. Let's go. Alright, so the next play we have is in gun bunch tight end, and it's the whips play. So, we're going to run it against cover 3, cover 0, and cover 2. So, looking at it right now, it looks like double zigs, a spacing route, and a flat route, and one corner route. So what we're going to do is triangle is going to get a hot route. Circle is going to get his zig readjusted by us literally hot routing a zig. So let me show you. Triangle is on a post now. Circle is on a true hot routed zig. See how it's lower? There's a reason for that. The zigs that are stock on this play take too long to develop in cover 0. Now you can keep the tight end on this one. It doesn't matter. You can't really do a zig on a blocking tight end set. However, you can just block them and create your running back to have a Texas route. That way you create 3 different high-low shells. So he's in cover 3, right? You can't play both the underneath and over the top. You have to pick one. Same as cover 2. You can't just play underneath and over the top. That's what your safeties are for. As you can tell, underneath is open. And you'll see a lot of gameplays of where Reggie gets open and that zig gets open. That's why. You can also, if you know it's cover 3 and you're only getting sent 4 defensive linemen for pressure, keep it like this. Don't have anybody block extra. You'll see what happens. Zig gets open, and we're basically getting a first down. Now you also could put tight end on a streak here, just to pull him further up. That way you have more underneath, because if you streak him, do a flat, do a post, and you got it looking like this, now they're going to fall further up. See how they got pulled up? That tight end, if he's on a zig, they'll stay level. If he's on a streak, they'll go further up with him, because cover 3 match is a matching concept of going into man. So somebody's got to take that man, right? There you go. So now we have a cover 2 look, as you can tell from where the safeties and the corners are lined up. So again, that post, that's a good cover 2 beater. Unless there's a good user. However, it's very hard to user 3 routes at once. Wide open. That's the one y'all see a lot of, him getting open a lot. I like to put Bond here because I want my 2 takeoffs to get out of their routes faster. And you can also, if you really want to, you can stem this corner to the cover 2 to where it makes him have to think. Just like we did in the last video, or the last play. So see, you're constantly going to get separation. Now you could use Cutter, the ability to basically beat man, but you really don't need to because these are man beating routes. Now let's say we bring him to the 5-yard depth. Okay. Now you're pulling the corner. It's all about pulling certain people away from your hot routes. And your hot routes, I mean the routes that you will go your 1-2 read and then you're off. So again, we can pull that corner to where the zig stays underneath. And now we have leverage. Let's run this stock real quick. So this is also a good red zone play. Okay, so this is how you do this. In red zone, I will always block my running back. Unless I know for sure it's a cover 3, cover 2. Because usually people blitz on red zone. Alright, now let's look. Both the underneaths are open, right? 3 people were basically open right there. And if you want to, go ahead and put Mr. Metcalf on a post and then see what happens. You just pulled the linebacker up. See what I'm saying, guys? Everything matters. Everything matters. Just like that. I mean, you can hit first downs, conversions, you know, anything with this you can do. You can put them on a wheel route. Fuck it, why not? If they're coming off the edge on a 3-3 man, 3-3 stack, or they're playing mid blitz 0, bam. You can block the tight end. Oh, let's actually do that look real quick. Hold on. Alright, now here's cover 0, aka mid blitz 0. So let's go ahead and show it off. I'm gonna block my tight end. Just like that, bam. That's all you gotta do. Now if they start using that, that's when that curl comes into play. If they start using it better, this is what you do. You just put it to the middle. It's just that simple. And a lot of people have trouble with covering spacing routes because they just stop. You're so used to having to constantly move around, it's kind of like, oh shit, I gotta stop, I'm getting hit. Now you can also keep it just like this stock, but block your running back. Yes, it takes a lot of time to develop that. That's why I don't like circle to be like that. We'll do it again. Just like that, touchdown. Okay, very good play. Make him the zig. I'll actually bump this up 1. And now you have a touchdown. So the next play we have is a favorite of mine because it's a safety valve and it makes Reggie look really, really good. This is dagger sit in gun trio halfback weak. It's right beside gun bunch tight end, which is another reason why I like it because all these good plays. And by the way, there's a lot of good formations. Like you have split twins offset, trips tight end, trips Y over, trio HB weak, gun bunch tight end, bunch quads, F twins over. There's so many different ones, and you have your empty sets. You got trips HB weak, open offset. There's a lot of good versatility in gun. A bonus play, wide zone and inside zone split are very good. But here's the thing about it. So here's play number 3. Okay, we're gonna go into single back wide zone. So this is gonna be actually play number 3. We'll actually make dagger sit the bonus play because there's a lot more you can do in this. So you need to have a run game in college football. You just need to, because people are going to get better. They're going to switch stick. They're going to play good offensive games. And if you're not the scrambling god of like Lamar Jackson, you're going to have a rough time if you don't keep a balanced offense, because they will just start playing back, playing zone. And if you're a pocket passer and you don't scramble for shit, game over. You have to keep the defense on their toes. Watch. See what I'm saying? Do not hit R2 when you snap the ball. Hold on to it until you get a hole and punch it. Alright? That's the thing, especially if you have Reggie. Now you can also go to inside zone split. Same concept. Wait for blocks. Wait for blocks. Now, yes, it's the only single back. It is a really good single back though. See how that hole opens right there? That's what you want. I'm not holding R2, and then I'm going. And then, whoop, spin move, and there you go. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Burst it open, whoop, spin move, there you go. Like, that's the beauty of this zone. Now you can flip it, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Here's the bonus part of this. If you audible and you hit left on the D-pad, gun empty bunch quads, you hit bunch trail, you just fucked up their whole alignment and their defense. Because that guy, after you're playing stretch or inside zone runs for a couple of downs, they start to get tired of that run game. You know what they do? They box up. So you might play against somebody that's in a 3-4 or a 5-2 or a 4-4 split. Well, now you just spread out a defense that's not meant for the pass game. This is part of that next level stuff you need to start doing to strategize on people. Don't just keep the one play. Look at what they got on the field. Underneath, open. Whoop. It's all about how you play. We'll do the stretch one more time. Bam. Bam. And Reggie's perfect for it, especially with his ability, which is basically a human joystick in Madden. It is shifty for gold, okay? I can run through the tackles all I want to. Shifty for gold. And a little quick tip too, when you're running, hold L2 instead of R2, and that way you get better movement around. See what I'm saying? You get better control, and you can actually, you kind of run like Le'Veon Bell in a sense. Like the short stutters, shit like that. You can go quick on a dime. Let's say it's 4th and 1 and I gotta get this right here. Alright. Boop. Oof. Alright, let's say, alright, a true 4th and 1, he's in a cover 3 right here. Alright, this is gonna get in every time. Because I'm always gonna be able to get penetration. Now, if he's in a cover 0, let's go wide zone, and then let's go against mid blitz, okay? You still get interior holes. As long as you have a good line, you can get still 3 to 4 yards. You know, you can flip it, hit the weak side, punch it. See what I'm saying? There's so many things you can do. It's all about reading your keys and where your blocks are and how to hit the alignment the right way. It's basically true running back knowledge, you know. You got to be able to be somewhat decent on your stick skills, okay? Now, if you're a beginner and you just want to run inside zone split, hit the hole, bam, just like that. And then, of course, he hit the audible, and you can also fuck with them. So let's say you go back into empty, right? What if they change their whole thing and they spread it? You can go to quarterback draw. Oh shit, son, slide. Ooh, bunch trail. Simple as that. We'll just play it. Bam, back shoulder throw, just like that, okay? You have to time these passes right. You have to get in the practice mode, practice them before you play. Just like that. See what I'm saying? Back shoulder throws, hard throws to make under pressure. You got to start training yourself to do that if you want to get good. Go against the hard blitzes. You see what I'm saying? Always time your routes. Get adjusted to your own shit. But y'all get the gist. It's a good run scheme. Pulls them down to where you can start beating the shit out of people and, you know, start having a decent balance of plays. You know, and you really want to be able to, bam, first down. So we got dagger sit. Okay, let's go against a cover 3. So the best thing I love about this play is the fact that everything is going to one side except for one play or one route, and that is the running back. So he's on a flat route right now. He's on a block and release. I would keep that route if they're blitzing. If they're not, I'm doing my favorite route, the corner route. So this is what it looks like. Now notice how it's in each level within the routes intersecting. Okay, keep that in mind. You have 3 corners. Well, you have 2 corners, a safety, and a linebacker. You're reading what depth they go to. Are they going back up, back down, or are they staying in man? You can also put your tight end on an out route, especially when it's a cover 3. Bam. Get some good 5 yards, okay? So let's see this play in full motion. I'm already hitting him. He's already underneath, he's open. Okay? Same thing. You can also block your tight end, get more time in the pocket. That way if it's not open, which it will be, you get that corner and you hit them. Okay, if they're playing a match where, you know, my guy right here, my corner's on a zig or something or an out route, I gotta wait, right? But circle's open. See what I mean? There's multiple different things. You're killing the user, and depending on going outside, middle, or staying high, because guess what? Bond's right here. If you don't pick him, he's getting your ass. Close. There we go. But you see what I mean? I've broken so many touchdowns off that route, especially when they blitz too, because it's hilarious how, you know, how much they commit to that blitz. You can put him on a Texas route, and you can put him on a zig. I mean, it's that simple. Oh shit. Bam. You see what I'm saying? There's so many things you can do. You can fuck people up. You can do anything. I mean, it's literally quite crazy. You can put him on a post. See what I mean? If he had sure hands, he would catch that. But you get the idea. So this is a really good bonus play. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, deuces. Stiff arm him. Go, Reggie. And that's going to be the video. We're going to do defense next. If you guys want to see that video, let me know. Peace.